millennials are the largest real estate buying pool today. We're here today in Weston with the Sklar team to discuss how they help millennials navigate today's real estate market. Rose, what is currently the largest buying pool in Florida?
Currently, the biggest buyer pool in South Florida I find to be the millennials. They're at about 36% now. They are mostly the children of the baby boomers, which is in about 32%.
How do we define millennials?
A millennial is a child born between 1980 and about 1996. It's not really a specific date. The older kids tend to be in the mid-30s down to about 25, I'd say. They're coming from the Northeast states, most notably New York and New Jersey. Of course, we've got California as well, and they're seeking refuge from the high taxes.
Specific to Weston, what do you think the amenities are that would be attracting for someone to buy here?
Weston is an attractive family community. It's kind of like your little piece of heaven down here. Everything is pretty much gated. We've got our Weston Town Center. We've got multiple parks, recreation, golf, tennis clubs. So much is available. I find that they like the newer construction, the homes that have been renovated or facelifts, or I find them a lot of times they're looking for smaller properties. They're really not buying those big family homes of the baby boomer era.
Alex, where are millennials looking to live?
There's actually been a new phrase coined, surban, which is a mixture between suburban and urban, because we're looking for a lot of the walkability, diversity of culture and restaurants, different types of establishments in a city, and the perks of that, but without the city price. For example, I lived in New York City, and when I moved down here, I'm able to get a lot of the same amenities, but I can have a car. It's less expensive. I can have a 2-bedroom for what I paid for a studio, and that's one of the things I think Florida offers. A lot of millennials have student loan debts. With the rising cost of college, it's harder to gather money for a down payment.
Does the Sklar team put together any type of learning events for millennials?
Absolutely, we do. We like to host all types of different events. We're actually working on one. It's a new buyer home financing seminar where we're going to bring in the title company and the mortgage company, and we could give you all the information you need to prepare to buy your first home. Go to our website, sklarteam.com. Everything's there, all the links to all our social media, to our blog, and any events that we might be hosting. sklarteam.com.
And welcome back to ThumbsUpSoFlo. Today I'm excited to have Evie Mateos from the Tiny Planet, a school out here in Weston that is serving the community here and doing wonderful work every day. And I have the pleasure to know a little bit more about Evie's and about the school itself.
So the little history on Tiny Planet. Tiny Planet it has over 25 years of experience. They are a Mexican company. They started from a small preschool in northern Mexico and expanded to elementary, middle school, high school, and now they have a university. One of the founding brothers decided to expand to the US, and he opened Tiny Planet, the first Tiny Planet in this country. We are on our 4th year anniversary. As a company, Gravit International, which is the mother company, we've won 8 international awards of excellence. As an independent school, Tiny Planet has won, we're on our 4th year of Best of Weston, Best Bilingual School the last 3 years, hoping for Best Preschool this year.
Yeah, well, I think it might just likely happen based on what I saw today.
Learning through writing, learning through reading, learning through playing, learning through seeing, hearing, that every child gets the opportunity to gain that knowledge.
That is critical for having a successful program.
Yes.
What is the most important thing you would think the parents would want to know about the curriculum?
Probably our learning through play. A lot of parents see preschool as play and they think that play is just playtime, it's just fun time. And it is, but it's very crucial in the development of a child because while they're playing, their brain is open. And when your brain is open, you're able to retain knowledge. So while the child is playing, say with blocks, they're counting those blocks, they're color coding those blocks, they're organizing those blocks. So they're learning essential cognitive skills as well as enjoying themselves and having a good time while doing it.
Today
Today we have the pleasure of going to Liz Costello's design studios. The Thumbs Up crew and I, we just really had a great time looking at how she puts her designs together. They were unique, fun, flashy, just a lot of ways that we can see different designs that can be versatile, creative, the colors, the fabrics, just great stuff. I'm really, really excited to share this with you.
We'll get to the front door, open the door, and they're like, oh no. We want the buyer to walk through and say, absolutely, wow, I could see myself here. And that's where staging comes into play. 80% of the people that look online, if the house is vacant, they cannot visualize the room. There's a very small percentage that actually can. So that's why we like to stage the properties.
So tell me, when's the most important time that one should think about doing a reverse mortgage?
Denise, traditionally, people have always used reverse mortgages as a loan of last resort. Conventional wisdom has always been, let's not touch our home equity and leave it to our beneficiaries, or if we do need to touch it, let's touch it when we've depleted everything else to our names.
Right.
Unfortunately, in this instance, conventional wisdom is absolutely wrong.
Wow.
The best time to use a reverse mortgage or
Okay.
a home equity conversion mortgage is as early as possible in retirement, to help prevent the issues that would have triggered you to consider it initially.
Now, that is information that so much is contradictory to what we would normally think out in the public right now. Where you are talking about the reverse mortgage, you said that you should think about it early on in retirement, is what you're saying?
Yes.
What are the benefits why they should consider it then?
So if you effectively use a reverse mortgage as a strategic tool,
Okay.
you can benefit and optimize everything you do in retirement.
Tell me how you come up with your inspirations on your designs.
Well, Denise, my inspirations for the teen collection is my daughter. My daughter brings me everything. When I see her having fun and doing all this stuff with her friends, she's telling me with everything she does what I need to create and what they are expecting for a designer to make for them.
Beautiful.
I see one-to-one fitness, like I said, 27 years later, we are going all the way. We are going to provide all the health and fitness needs that anyone would need from A to Z here in the Coral Springs, Parkland, Broward County area. You know, from the inside out, that's how we're looking to take care of our clients. You know, fitness, you know, quality of life, aesthetics, just feeling really good about themselves, nutrition and health-wise, and you know, just giving that amazingness A to Z.
Liz, how long have you been doing this?
Well, Denise, I'm working as a fashion designer more than 25 years.
It's quite a long time.
I started everything in Colombia, and I came to this country years ago, and I started working as a fashion designer as well. Having experience with a lot of companies here, and finally doing my own stuff. I'm so happy and so glad to make it.
Let's see our first design that you've come up with for this season. Tell me a little about this particular design.
All right, so this design is made in a beautiful two textures together. So we have in the bottom of the dress a thick material to help your body to hold on. And we have this beautiful sequence in the top to make the dress a little more evening wear.
The dress itself is stunning. I could see this being used for gala events, weddings.
Yes.
Actually, for any type of event that would really be very appropriate where a gown is necessary.
Yes, you can wear to whatever special events, if you have a cocktail, evening party, or a gala as well, yes.
So let's take a look at our next dress.
All right.
Beautiful, absolutely stunning. The color is amazing.
Well, this
Wonderful.
dress is made in two different textures as well. It's more like a homecoming dress for teenagers, and as we see, we can match the two textures here, the mesh and the solid material, and just a little detail to give the shiny and the party style.
Beautiful for different types of events. I could certainly see this for prom.
Yes, it's a prom or a homecoming
Gorgeous.
dress, and as you see in the back, It's very adjustable to whatever body, to whatever kind of girl, so that is awesome. And if you twirl the skirt, you see it's really wide, and girls love to play with.
Yes, it's very princess-like. I love that.
Exactly.
This also can come in different colors?
Absolutely, yes. I have this one in red and white as well.
Beautiful. Once again, I see a pattern here with the clothing and the designs. The material is amazing. Again, it stretches and conforms right to the body. I love that. Personally, I love
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely. It's very
Beautiful.
important when you feel comfortable when you wear something and you feel like it's another glove for your body.
That's a good way to put it, a glove for the body.
Exactly.
Comfortable. Okay, tell me a little bit about what you do.
Our firm pairs up investors with borrowers. We deal with accredited investors who are typically very sophisticated, who are looking for things beyond stock and bond investments, and we try to match them with folks that need to borrow money secured by commercial real estate. And what separates us from some of our competitors are that my partner and I have a little over 60 years of banking experience, and therefore get a lot of referrals from banks that are highly qualified. So our company is structured as a fund. It's a limited partnership, and our investors essentially are partners with all the other investors, with our company acting as the general partner and doing all the day-to-day management. So our investors essentially have a passive role, but they're typically sophisticated investors, as I stated earlier, who understand the type of risk that's involved with investing in private equity versus stock market, bonds, or a CD at your local bank. Our reputation is mean everything to us, and we're always going to make the right decision, regardless of how it impacts ourselves. It's going to be to the best interest of our investors.
Okay, so it certainly sounds that there's built-in credibility within the community.
I'd like to think so.